Trump breaking news. Donald Trump is enraged that Biden was not charged, after a study revealed evidence that Joe Biden willfully retained and leaked sensitive files. Donald Trump stated that the federal secret documents case against him should be dropped. He also stated that the president should not face any penalties. The former president has pleaded not guilty to 40 charges related to the federal government's claim that he unlawfully retained confidential data after leaving office and obstructed their retrieval. Trump has urged the Department of Justice to unify the nation by ending the probe. The remarks were made in reaction to the intensely critical report into Biden's handling of classified materials that Special Counsel Robert Hur released after documents from the Obama administration were discovered at Biden's Delaware home and former office at the Penn Biden Center in Washington, D.C. in December 2022 and January 2023. According to Hur's 388-page report, the Department of Justice would not bring charges against Democrat Joe Biden since he cooperated completely with the probe, regardless of whether he were president or not. Also, according to Hur, a conviction would be difficult to achieve since Biden would probably portray himself to the jury as a sympathetic, well-meaning, elderly man with a poor memory. It would be difficult to convince a jury that they should convict him by then a former president well into his 80s of a serious felony that requires a mental state of willfulness, said Hur. According to Hur, Biden had to be asked to clarify the beginning and end of his first stint as vice president during interviews because he couldn't recall the exact dates, according to the article. It was also noted that Biden had no recollection of his son Beau's 2015 brain cancer death even within several years, according to the piece. If Special Counsel Jack Smith wants to do good for our country and help to unify it, he should drop all litigation against Joe Biden's political opponent, me, and let our country heal, Trump posted on the social media site. This would be a far bigger and better achievement than anything he has ever done, and will be easy for the great patriots of our country to understand in light of Special Counsel Robert Hur's document report on Joe Biden, where the evidence is overwhelming that he willfully retained important documents. It has now been proven that there is a two-tiered system of justice and unconstitutional selective prosecution. Trump, the presumed GOP presidential nominee for 2024, said in an additional statement posted on Thursday. "My case is far less serious and 100 times less unique than the Biden documents case. I was the one that collaborated the most and did nothing wrong. The actions of Biden are incredibly illegal. He willfully retained documents spanning 50 years, which is 50 times more than I had. Jack Smith, who is mentally unstable, needs to end this case right now." Electoral meddling, Trump further stated, have sent an email request for comment to the Department of Justice. Hur did note that the criminal accusations against Trump are different from Biden's handling of sensitive documents after leaving office. Hur also denied that Trump had cooperated far more with the investigation into him. Most notably, after being given multiple chances to return classified documents and avoid prosecution, Mr. Trump allegedly did the opposite, wrote Hur. According to the indictment, he not only refused to return the documents for many months, but he also obstructed justice by enlisting others to destroy evidence and then to lie about it. There are 40 federal charges against Trump, and he is set to face trial in May 2024. Trump and other Republicans will undoubtedly use Hur's report as a weapon against Biden in the general election that takes place in November. Polls show that even Democrats think that Biden, at 81 years old, is too old to run for office, adding fuel to the fire of questions about his cognitive ability as he seeks a second term in the White House. During Thursday's contentious press conference, Biden flatly denied Hur's accusations, claiming, "My memory is fine." Additionally, Biden resented the special counsel's suggestion that he was unable to recall the exact year of his son's death. How in the hell dare he raise that? Meanwhile, Biden chimed in. "Frankly, when I was asked the question, I thought to myself, it wasn't any of their damn business," he commented. "Every Memorial Day we hold a service remembering him, attended by friends and family and the people who loved him. I don't need anyone to remind me when he passed away." In the run-up to his anticipated rematch with Biden in the 2024 election, Trump has also voiced worries about his cognitive capacity. Last week, at a campaign rally, the the 77-year-old seemed to mistake his last remaining formidable opponent in the GOP primary, Nikki Haley, for former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Additionally, he implied that Barack Obama, the last Democratic president, was still serving.